Capricorn, welcome to the tarot room. My name is Robyn. And Capricorn, today, let's do a what you don't see coming style reading. Let's see what's coming towards you that you're not expecting. Let's see what's next, what's coming down the chutes, what you're not anticipating. Let's get ahead of, well, we have building blocks. All right. This is building something solid, something with really strong foundations. So there could be something you're working on. Someone might want to work on something with you. We shall find out, but whatever it is, Capricorn, you're building solid foundations. So when this card comes out and you're building something with solid foundations, you avoid tower moments and, you know, those types of energies because you have built something from the bottom up. You've built that solid foundation. So let's see what this is. Let's see what we're talking about. Let's see what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. Except first, I just have a quick announcement to make, Capricorn. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to all of you so much for your continued support, your comments, your kind words, personal readings, everything. Thank you so much, Capricorn. You have no idea how much I love you all. I appreciate everything, all of you so much. So thank you. And on, you know, with that note, it was my 3-year anniversary last week. So I started this channel 3 years ago. And when I say this to you, I'm not exaggerating. This channel changed my life. You have no idea how important it is to me, how much I love this channel and everybody here. And as you know, when I hit milestones like that, I always do contest alert, contest alert. Except I am moving right now, so I cannot do a contest at this exact moment because about 5 minutes after I'm done this reading, my tarot room's packed up and I'm leaving. So I am going to be gone off of YouTube here for about 7 to 10 days, Capricorn. Don't forget me while I'm gone. So while I'm moving, I'm just not going to have the chance to do it. I'm moving a couple hours away and I'm doing like the container. So I have this like giant container come in and I got to load it up and then unload it. So I'm kind of doing it on my own. So it'll take me a little bit of time and effort. And then I've designed and created a new tarot room at my new place. So when you see me next time, I'll be in a completely different room, a completely different background. I'm going to come live. My goal is November 3rd, and I will post in the community section as I update, you know, what if something goes wrong with the move. So I just don't want to commit to that just yet until I know that everything's kind of gone smooth here. So bear with me, Capricorn. I shall be off YouTube for a little bit, and then we'll come back with the bang in a new room with the contest. But today, let's talk about you. Sorry about that for those of you that don't care, but if you don't care... You're not still here. You clicked off a long time ago. Bye-bye. All right, Cappie, let's see what you don't see coming. The 7 of Cups. Okay. And how is this going to make Capricorn feel? The Hierophant in reverse. Taurus energy here, Cap. And actions to take or advice. You, King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo. Heavy emphasis on Taurus here. 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Ooh. That's a lot of passion. That's a lot of Wheel of Fortune. The 5 of Wands. You're going back and forth on something here. Okay. The 7 of Cups is choices, illusions, not having all the answers, not seeing everything, not knowing everything. What's the 7 of Cups? What is coming towards Capricorn that they don't see coming? What is this? Let's understand. Whoa. The Magician's in reverse. And then the 10 of Pentacles is on the bottom. This is the message you don't want to receive. The Knight of Swords is here. And there's the High Priestess. You don't want to hear this, Capricorn. Oh no, it's going to piss you off. It's revolving around work. But the Magician's in reverse. So what you don't see coming is a disappointment. We'll touch base with that a little bit more. This is either like you didn't get the promotion, you didn't get the raise, the relationship's coming to an end. Let me understand this disappointment a little bit more. What was that? Shit, Capricorn, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to move forward here. Page of Wands, how do you move forward? Creativity, thinking outside the box. There's the Queen of Cups. So there is bad news on the way. And the thing is with the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups, you don't understand. It leaves you in a state of confusion, of uncertainty, trying to find answers. Okay. We'll see how that plays out. We'll continue to move forward and we'll see what they want to say because how it makes you feel is the Hierophant in reverse. Things need to change. Let me understand that. What I do, you're walking away from this job. This is the final straw. I do feel it's a job. Now, it could be a relationship. It just could be, you know, you're just sick of being disappointed by this friend, by this family member, by this lover. But however it is, there's a disappointment here and you're going to walk away from this person. This is like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Things got to change. I'm just not doing it anymore, right? You want to get drunk every single night and stay out partying until 5 a.m. Go ahead, but that's not my life. You want me to work, give me 5-cent raises, go ahead. But I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. So you're changing the way that you're doing things. It's kind of like you're putting your foot down, you're standing your ground, and you're just saying no more of this. I'm not valued, I'm not appreciated. So you're going to be walking away from even trying to work on this, right? It's kind of like there's the chariot. You're just going to move forward. You're done. You don't want to deal with it anymore. Things need to change. It's not fair to you. That's how it's going to make you feel, Cap. Okay. The advice or actions to take is the King of Pentacles. Let's understand that. What are you saying here to Cap? The Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Empress. Shit. Okay. Well, there's a conflict. Okay, there's a head-to-head battle here. Is it within or without? It's within. Okay. With the King of Pentacles, okay, first of all, I'm just going to start with the King. So the King of Pentacles has a beautiful gift of using his disappointments and difficult people to become more self-aware, to become more understanding of who he is, of how people are, right? Understanding the psychological element of them, the psychological element of you. There's a very strong element of self-awareness. So the King of Pentacles would use this disappointment to learn from it, to create prosperity and abundance. So I feel like that's one thing they want you to do. I also feel there's another element of staying balanced here and merging those energies and controlling your mind. I feel the Sun here is the ego, the principle of mentalism. And with the Empress and the King of Pentacles, they both are masters of the material realm. And if to become a master of the material realm, the earth realm, you have to be able to go with the flow, right? Rider-Waite's interpretation of the Empress is that she's a master of this realm and she lets go. She lets go of control. She lets go of things she can't control. She just goes with the flow. She is the epitome of water in that sense, right? So, and then there's also an element here of having patience. Let's say you didn't get the promotion and you don't want to work at this company anymore. Do you want to quit today or do you want to find a new job and then quit? Or do you want to start a side hustle and then quit? So it's just have patience while you make this decision. They don't want you to make this decision when you're in a reactive state, because that's when we can get ourselves in trouble. If you quit on the spot and you have nothing back up, how are you going to pay your bills? What are you going to do, right? So there's an element here where there's a kind of a back and forth and it's an internal back and forth. It's an internal battle here, Capricorn. And the message here is, first of all, have confidence in yourself. Second of all, let yourself know this is out of your control. There's nothing you can do about it. What you can do is focus on you and the choices that you can make. I feel with the Eight of Wands, you're going to be leaving this role and you're going to be looking for something that has stronger foundations, because the Eight of Wands is all about moving into uncharted territories. And there's the back and forth again. Do you try something new? Do you let go, right? If this is a relationship, you've been with this person for 20 years, but you're so sick of it, you can't do it anymore. But it's a little scary. You've been with this person 20 years. Now you're going to go in a new direction, do something new, do something different, right? So the advice here is to become more self-aware and aware of other people, like psychologically, but it's also here to create balance and to take the time to make the decision. They don't want you to, which I always feel weird when I say that to a Capricorn, but that's what they said. So not every Capricorn's the same, right? It's going to depend where your Venus is as well. So, and I'm Capricorn Venus, so my decision-making process and communication process is Capricorn. But there's, yeah. So really think about what it is that you want before you make any kind of decision or reactionary energy to this disappointment. And that's where we're at, the Five of Swords. See, I feel you don't want to be part of anything that doesn't have solid foundations here. You don't want to be part of a business that doesn't have a future. You don't want to be in a relationship that doesn't have something you can build. So it's like you're going to be walking away from the crack. You recognize the crack. And you're going to be walking away. What is the Tower? Is that a shock to Capricorn or to the other person? What is you don't understand. It's a lack of understanding. You know, like the Black Eyed Peas said, a lack of understanding leaves us away from harmony, from getting along. But when someone's not explaining themselves or they're not clear, you got no choice but to walk away. And so I think there's a lack of communication, a lack of explanation, a lack of understanding. And I do feel that's going to force you to walk away here, Capricorn, and move into something that'll make you a lot happier. But take the time and have the patience to let this go. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say to Capricorn or anything that Capricorn needs to be aware of here? The Moon. There's things happening that you don't see. Oh! You don't realize how happy you're going to be. Oh, this is like a blessing in disguise. Okay. What does that mean? The Eight of Swords. Don't worry, be happy now. So this is just a blessing in disguise. This is kind of going to be forcing your hand. Ooh, Capricorn. So this tells me you were settling. you were settling in a relationship or you were settling in a business. It could have been stable. It could have been familiar, whatever those reasons were. There's an element of comfortability, and you're 1000% going to be pushed outside your comfort zone here, but it's what the universe wants. They're pushing you in this direction because you're going to be happier somewhere else. It could be self-employment here, or there's single if this is a relationship. But they don't want you to fight this. They don't want you to resist this. There's an element of accepting it and knowing and trusting that where you're heading is going to be better. Okay. Now, Capricorn, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. And we'll see what you decide. We'll see where you are at the end of October here. Spirit guides, who's Capricorn need to surrender to? Divine timing. Well, it looks like the time is now, baby. Sometimes divine timing might differ from your ego's timing. So if a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. That is like a very prominent message in this reading, is to trust and be patient, because I think you're going to like where you're going, but I do feel this is going to be a very strong disappointment and you're just sick of it. What's the spirit animal? Who's watching over? Who is protecting Cappie? Wolf. The inner strength. Look at the wolf spirit coming out here, very strong. You might be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. But this is a reminder that you have all the tools in your chest to handle this effectively. So take a step back and try to take a look at this with fresh eyes, because whatever this disappointment is, you can handle it. And I know it's pushing you in a new direction, but I also am confident that you're going to love where it's bringing you. It's just going to be a little bit uncomfortable on the way there. It's like, when you're in an airplane, you're experiencing turbulence. It's a little uncomfortable, a little scary, but the turbulence, levels out and you go back to normal. Okay, so what's the Akashic record here for Capricorn? Wow, can the wolf come out anymore? Definitely connected with the wolves here. So judgment. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything in this place. You can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. All righty, then we have take a chance on me. Okay, it's time to step outside your comfort zone. Let's zoom in. Can you see that? It's time to step outside of your comfort zone, Cappie. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. And when you do, you will be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm, and you will begin to attract new results. This whole reading's about getting outside your comfort zone, doing things differently, and moving in a new direction, Capricorn. And I kind of feel like the universe is forcing you. So let's get down to it then. Let's do it. Cappie, let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. 7 of Cups on the bottom. Let's go to the end of it's the end of October now. Let's go to the end of November 2025. Let's see how you're doing, how this is playing out, how this is progressing. We have the King of Cups. Ooh, look at all the Scorpio energy here. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Pluto energy with this death and rebirth. You want this is anchoring. The 6 of Cups is in reverse. There's the star. Aquarius energy. Yeah, and there's the 5 of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. You're at peace with that disappointment. Yeah, look at this, okay? This is a really nice energy. The 9 of Cups, Capricorn. So the King of Cups is silence is wisdom, less is more. Some things are better left unsaid. I ain't telling nobody what I'm doing, but I got a little something brewing in the background. But it's also a reminder that what you're feeling, this disappointment, this frustration is just temporary. And the King of Cups knows this, right? He's my cool as a cucumber card. So he's very well aware. So there's this very strong elements here of peace, contentment, going after what you want. You did end this, okay? The death is here. So you've ended this relationship. You've quit this job. You've let it go. You're at peace and you accept it. I'm going to say with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, like if it's business, they're underpaying you, undervaluing you. They're just being selfish. They don't care about you. And if it's a relationship or friendship, right, it's just a selfish person. And it's also the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can also lack self-awareness. But you're okay with this. You're at peace with this. You're not struggling with it. You're not fighting about it. The challenge, the struggle, that outside your comfort zone energy has been relieved here. And there's a star, wish come true, dream fulfillment, following your heart, following your dreams, going after what you want. It's just, I'm not so sure the story's over with this Queen of Pentacles, with the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands here. So what is this Six of Cups in reverse? Yeah. You're okay with this. Okay. So this is kind of like, I'm not fighting with you anymore. You want to argue? You want to fight? You want to talk about it? I don't see any point in talking about it. I've made my decision. I said what I needed to say. There's nothing left to say. It's over. The world. I'm heading into my new cycle. I'm doing my thing. I'm moving on. And you need to do the same. So Capricorn, you end this, you let it go. I do see you getting outside that comfort zone. Is there a new opportunity? Well, before we see if there's a new opportunity, I just see you're kind of not letting this person get to you, right? If you quit your job and they're pissed off that you quit your job, maybe they're going to do something petty. Don't use them as a reference. I'll tell you that right now. If it's a relationship, you know, they probably had something to say to you. But this is just, I don't care. I said what I said what I need to say, and what you need to say is irrelevant because it's not going to change my decision. It's not going to affect anything. It's a moot point kind of thing. What are they going to say, or what are they going to do? Or can I understand that first? What are they going to say or do here for Capricorn? Are they just going to, they want you to feel guilty. Oh shit, they do want you to feel guilty. Motherfucker. Okay. It's a Cups. It's like they want you to feel guilty. This person's going to be like, oh yes, but the business only made $25 million last year. We don't have enough to give you a raise. You know, it's like someone trying to like guilt you or make you feel guilty or make you feel bad for your decision, like trying to basically play like they're the victim here. You know, you break up with this person because they go out and spend all your money every night partying, and you say, I'm sick of it, and you break up with them, and then they try to manipulate you and make you feel guilty and make you feel bad. Oh, you're just boring. Oh, you don't know how to live life. You know, and you're not having any of it. You ain't having none of it. So, but be prepared, be ready for that, Capricorn, because they're not going to be happy with your decision, and they will try to kind of guilt you or make you feel bad. Now, is there a new opportunity, or is Capricorn going solo here? What, Ace of Wands, there is some kind of new opportunity. There's passion here. The Devil, you, the Knight of Cups, following your heart. Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords, you're letting go, and there's the Two of Cups. There is. So if this is a job, I mean, it didn't take you long to find a job, baby. Some of you could be going self-employed with this Ace of Wands. But you're so yeah, Capricorn, if this is a job, you got a new job. Didn't take you long, baby. You a master. You know how to find a job, baby. If this is love, you're definitely dating, getting out there, putting yourself out there, but you're not interested in selfish people. You have no issues letting that go. So, and there's the Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This past person's blocked. Oh, they blocked. Oh, yeah. So this past person can't get to you, right? Whether it's a job, coworkers, friend, whoever it is. They are out of your life in a month, Capricorn. You don't deserve to be treated that way. It's just not acceptable. And in a month from now, you do have either a new job, or you're dating and getting out there, or you're meeting new people. So you're putting yourself out there, you're following your heart. And I really like that the Knight of Cups is here, because sometimes when we get treated really shitty and poorly, like I feel you have here, we can maybe get rigid or get sad, or we can feel down on ourselves. You know, it can really affect our mental health, but I don't feel it affected yours. And if it did, it was very short term. I feel you're just staying true to yourself. You're following your heart. You know that it's temporary, and you're just going to do what's best for you here. So Capricorn, you're in a really good energy. I know this reading starts off with a little bump, a little hiccup, a little road bump here, but everything is divine timing. This relationship job is coming to an end. You do have a new opportunity coming through, and just be reminded that this person's going to try and get inside your head a little bit, but it's not going to work. So out of order comes chaos. No, out of chaos comes order, and out of disappointment comes growth. And Capricorn, this is a huge reading of growth, opportunity, and potential. And what you don't see coming is that you're going to see a big shift in your life. You're either going to be working somewhere new, or have a new friend circle, or you're going to be looking for a new relationship in a month from now. I feel like I'm incomplete. Incomplete. What am I missing? What am I not saying? What do you want to say to Capricorn before I close off the reading, Spirit Guides? Here's your new cycle. Don't let the Eight of Swords. Oh, walk away from that, Shiznik. Yeah. This is a new cycle. It's a new version. Like, I'm hearing it's a new you. Capricorn, I really feel like you just got treated like shit here. And you're not going to let that happen again. It's like, you know, it's one of my favorite parts in like every movie that I've ever seen. But you know, in 8 Mile, in the second rap battle, when he's battling Lotto, who is dead. Rest in peace, Lotto. But Lotto says at the end of it, you know, fuck you, have a nice day. And that's what I feel here. It's like, you know, fuck you, have a great day. Eat at the table, don't eat at my table. They don't want you to let this affect you. Let this get in your mind trap. They don't want it to be, you know, an earworm or a mind worm or get caught up in the mind. You're heading into a new cycle here, and this is the happiest card in tarot is the World. So be proud of yourself, Capricorn, because you're doing what's best for you. Be proud of yourself because you're standing up for yourself. But most of all, be excited because where this is taking you is somewhere new, somewhere exciting. It's a new cycle and adventure. And from the cards that have appeared here with this Eight of Wands in this world, it's going to be much better than where you were. I do feel you were settling in some form. And Capricorn, the universe will not let you settle. So that's what I have. That's what I got. And that's what's going down. So Cap, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like your reading and if you like my style, as always, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel. So thank you. And again, I will hold that contest on my first reading back in my new tarot room. So Capricorn, don't forget me while I'm gone. Don't let me disappear into the tarot abyss. But I will be gone next week. I won't be here. I am moving. So I will return somewhere around November 2nd, November 3rd. I'll pop a post in the community section so you know when I'm going live. My new house has better internet than my current house, so I can go live a little bit more often. So I do plan on doing that in the future. So Capricorn, I wish you guys the best week. I hope everything treats you well and swell. And let's close your reading off with your final message. Spirit guides, what's the final message for Capricorn? Compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. So carry this affirmation with you today. I am here right now. That is enough. You are enough, Capricorn. That's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.